Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the types of cooperative society. Actually, I told you previously the cooperative society means it is a voluntary association which is designed to provide the services to its members. And if we want to design the cooperative society, at least 10 members are required to form such type of cooperative societies. Now, there are types of cooperative society. 6 types of cooperative societies are there. Consumers cooperative society, producers cooperative society, marketing cooperative society, farmers cooperative society, credit cooperative society, and the next one is cooperative housing societies or housing cooperative society. So we will discuss about each and every type of cooperative society one by one. First one is consumers cooperative society. As the name suggests, consumer. So these are the cooperative society which are specially designed for the consumers, right? If a group of people, if a group of consumers find that they are exploited by the seller, then what they do, they just accumulate, they just associate an organization, they just associate at one place, they join together and start their own consumer cooperative society, from where they purchase the goods and services from the manufacturer or the producers directly. I told you that in producer, manufacturer, wholesaler, agent, retailer, and then final customer, right? I told you in the previous video that this is the distribution channel by which we can get our product at the consumer's place. First of all, there are producers who produce the goods and services, or we can say that they are generally deals in raw materials. The manufacturer purchases the raw material from producers, then the manufacturer sell the manufactured goods to wholesaler, wholesaler to agent, agent to retailer, and then to final customer. So it will increase the cost of the goods and services. For example, if the producer produces the goods, if the raw material is of ₹20, he will sell it to manufacturer definitely for ₹22. When the goods will manufacture, then the manufacturer will sell it to the wholesaler at ₹25, then to agent 27, then to retailer 29 I should say, and then to customer 35. So here we can say that the goods are manufactured, right? Our good is prepared fully in the manufacturing process. So according to us, it costs ₹25. So the product which costs ₹25, when it will go to the customer, the cost will be of 35. So sometimes the consumers don't want to purchase that good from the retailer, they directly purchase the good from the manufacturer or from the wholesaler. These type of cooperative societies are known as consumers cooperative society, right? So it helps to protect the interest of the consumers. These consumer cooperative society are meant to protect the interest of the consumers and to provide goods of daily use. Basically, the consumers cooperative society are meant or established for the production, or I should say that for procuring the goods and services from the wholesaler or from the manufacturer of daily use, right? And provides the goods and services at cheaper rates, at minimum rates. These type of cooperative society are known as consumer cooperative society. I hope you have understood that consumer cooperative society are generally designed especially to protect the interest of the consumers. If the consumer find that the sellers they are exploited by the seller, then they associate, then they join together and form a consumer cooperative society, from where they can purchase the goods and services directly from the manufacturer or from the wholesaler, so that the goods and services what they procure from them, it will be quite reasonable in comparison to this channel of distribution. Second one is elimination of middleman. Obviously, in consumer cooperative society, we eliminate this middleman. These are the middleman: wholesaler, agent, retailers, manufacturer. These all are called middleman. So the main motive of consumer cooperative society, or I should say that the main motive of every cooperative society, is to eliminate the middleman. Second one is producers cooperative society or industrial cooperative society. Producers are generally those people who generally deals in the raw materials, who generally deals in the industrial goods, right? So sometimes these producers find it difficult to procure the good, to procure the raw material, to procure the industrial goods like machineries, like buildings, like tools and etc. So in producers or industrial cooperative society, the small producers join together and start manufacturing their goods and services on their own. Or we can say that small producers join together to carry the cooperative society, to carry out this producers or industrial cooperative society in such a manner so that the goods and the services can be produced, right? In other words, you can understand this by, like, industrial cooperative society means, for example, A, B, C, D. These four are the producers of textile, right? If they purchase the goods and services, if they purchase the raw material from the other people, then it costs higher. When they collect, when they associate themselves or join together, and when they purchase the goods and services, when they purchase the raw material from anyone, then we can say that they can find a big discount on that, or economies of scale. The benefit of economies of scale will be there. So I should say that small producers join together so that they can carry out this cooperative society, they can carry out their business activities very smoothly. Next one is marketing cooperative society. In marketing cooperative society, marketing is not concerned to selling of goods. Marketing doesn't mean just to sell the goods. Marketing includes transportation, warehousing, grading, packaging. In marketing, these all the functions are involved, not only selling, but these all the functions are involved in marketing. So marketing cooperative society are concerned with, it helps the small producers to sell their products. If I am the small producer, if for example, if A is a small producer, he don't have these facilities available, transportation, warehousing, grading, packaging. So what he does, he should escape the business activities? No. Being a producer, he should carry on the business activities with the help of these things, with the help of these marketing activities. So these marketing activities are provided by the marketing cooperative society. These marketing cooperative society provides transportation facilities, warehousing facilities, grading, packaging facilities to the small producers. Those who are small producer and who can't afford the transportation facilities, warehousing, grading, packaging, then these type of marketing cooperative society will provide them this benefit, right? Next one is functions like transportation, warehousing, packaging, etc. are performed. I told you that in this marketing cooperative society, these functions of like transportation, warehousing, packaging and grading are performed. Next one is farmers cooperative society. Farmers cooperative society are actually designed for the farmers. It protect the interest of the farmers of your country. And how these type of cooperative society help the farmers? Because it provides better quality of seeds, manure, fertilizers, etc. to the farmers. Small farmers join together and carry out this farming cooperative society, right? And purchase the raw material like seeds, manures, fertilizers at one place and provide these things to the, first of all, to the members of the society. And if I told you in the previous video that if any surplus is remaining, if any goods and services are remaining, then it will be distributed among the general public, right? And there are number of problems with the farmers, so these type of cooperative society help to solve these problems. Next one is credit cooperative society. Credit cooperative society are like banks. What banks does with us, or what we does with the banks, we just deposit our savings to the banks, and sometimes when we are in need of loan or finance, then these banks provide loans on easy terms and conditions. Now the credit cooperative society does the same thing. It improves the economic condition of its members. If we find that the banks are providing loans to us on higher prices, on higher rate of interest, then what we should do? We can organize, we can associate, we can establish the credit cooperative society, and whatever we deposit our money in the banks, we just have to deposit all the money in the credit cooperative society, so that at the time of unanticipated emergencies, they can provide us the loans or finance or credit facilities on easy terms and conditions in comparison to banks. It provides credit facilities to its members. I told you that these cooperative society are designed for the members only. So first of all, if the members of the society needs credit facility, then first of all these type of cooperative society provide credit facilities to its members. And I told you that it provides loans on easy installments. Whenever any member of the organization, when any member of the cooperative society needs loan, then it provides loan on easy installment in comparison to the banks, in comparison to the commercial banks. And the last cooperative society is cooperative housing society. If you find that the land, the plots or the cost of houses are very high, then number of people join together to organize to establish cooperative housing society. In these type of housing society, all the member, these type of cooperative society helps the members to construct the houses at reasonable rates. What they does, they purchase the land on the concessional rate from the municipal corporation, and they start constructing the buildings, constructing the houses on them, and provide the houses on easy terms and conditions or on easy rates. Sometimes it provides loans to construct the houses also. If you don't want to purchase the houses from the cooperative society, then these type of cooperative society also provide loans to construct the houses according to yourself. So these type of cooperative society, what we learned, what is a summary, what is the conclusion of this type of all these type of cooperative society? The summary is this, the conclusion is this: the main motive of all the cooperative societies is to eliminate the middleman, right? We just have to eliminate the middleman. We have to produce the goods and services ourselves. We just have to procure the goods and services directly from the manufacturer, right? So that the middleman can be eliminated, and the thing and the goods and services what we can get, it will be in the, not in higher prices, in reasonable prices, right? So types of cooperative society, again I am telling you. Consumer cooperative society are meant for the consumer. If the consumer find themselves that they are exploited by the seller, they form their own cooperative society and procure the goods and services directly from the manufacturer or from the wholesaler. Producers or industrial cooperative society means the producers or industrial, the small producers or small industrialists join together and provide the goods and services, provide the necessary equipments like machineries, raw materials to each other, so that the work can be done in a very smooth manner. Marketing cooperative society, in this, all the small producers join together so that the functions like transportation, warehousing, packaging, etc. are performed in a very smooth manner. Next is farmers cooperative society. In farmers cooperative society, all the farmers join together and start their farmers cooperative society so that it protect the interest of the farm, provide better quality of seeds, manures, or whatever the farming material is there. It provide the farming material on easy terms and condition or on cheaper rates, right? Credit cooperative society are just like banks, but banks provides the loan on higher interest rate, but they provide loans on easy terms and conditions to their members only. And the last one is cooperative housing society. In cooperative housing society, they generally construct the houses for its members, or sometimes they provide loans to the members of the society so that they can construct the houses according to them.